The Giants entered this game looking to even up this debut series. Heidi, fill us in a little bit more if you would.
Well, Matt, they've surrendered 2 of the first 3 games of this opening series, so a win in this finale would mean claiming a series split and getting back to a .500 record. A loss would, of course, mean a series loss and an unfortunate 1-3 start to the season. They know there's a big difference there in terms of team momentum to start this campaign, so the players feel that there's a lot at stake here, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Grounded to the right. Guerra from the outfield grass. On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Now in the box, Chris Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Nope. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two and 1. And the pitch on 2-1. This is pulled into right. Jankowski is there. 2 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now to the plate, Aramis Garcia. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Guerra from shallow right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Garcia. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And that misses for ball 1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
From the stretch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Belt over to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's Will Myers. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And the Friars won't let up, as this ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Aaron Loup has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. Here's Joe Panik. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's a perfect 3 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Franmil Reyes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Oh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Guerra, base runner at first with 1 out. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Franmil Reyes becomes out number 2 this inning. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 1 for 4. 6 runs, double the amount of hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Kirby Yates
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the box, Sam Dyson. They'll start things out against Sam Dyson, who tries himself to shut the door.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Jankowski has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cameron Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
0-2 the count to Maybin now. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4. Every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is scored. He's safe at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? It's a huge base hit here in the top of the 9th after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Craig Stammen takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Now at the plate, Aramis Garcia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now,
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Hosmer is over to take a look at it. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Belt, the runner at third. Shaw over at second. Garcia at first. 1 gone. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line to the right side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Joe Panik, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
1-1. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn. Reyes Maranta is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready now, Manny Machado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Parra is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Moranta is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
2 out, nobody on. San Diego down to their final strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
There's ball 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eric Hosmer. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 1 ball, no strikes the count. From the stretch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Myers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. So this 4-game opening series ends in a 2-2 split, and these teams will move on to their next series as 500 clubs.
Well, we saw some good and we saw some bad things from both of these ball clubs. They'll try to focus on the positive as they move on to the next series. And hey, a competitive season is underway.
Yeah, what a fun series to watch, guys. I think clearly these 2 clubs are in a sort of feeling out process right now as the season gets started. A lot remains to be seen.